Manish, just over 12 months in the role. How have you been finding your time in American cricket?
Fantastic. I've enjoyed every moment. I've toured all over US and found some fantastic talent, and it's been really pleasing to see. It's more than nothing that I didn't expect, but to see the talent in US, I was very, very pleasantly surprised, and I'm really happy that we have found the right guys to fit the right roles, and we're on the roll now.
Tell us a little bit about American cricket, the amount of it that is played and the quality of it that is there in America.
Yeah, the kind of cricket I've seen in America, they're so used to playing T20s and 50-over versions. They're the specialists in T20, and because of the heavy outfield, sometimes a lot of people play in the air, and to get some purchase. So the biggest fight for me was to hit the ball hard on the ground where people resisted. Obviously, players resisted that, but I think we've gotten in a good place now, and there's plenty of talent all across, and it's just that I was tapping the right ones at the right time, and that gave me because of the pandemic, it gave me a lot of time to circle around US and find the right talent. And I've done a lot of research from my own side with the help of selectors, and before finally arrived with the right combination. So 45-50 guys who are really good, and I think there's a fantastic future for US cricket.
Have you been impressed with the individual talent within the group and within American cricket? And maybe tell us a bit about some of those players who you think are going to perform really well coming up to Cricket World Cup League 2 here in Oman.
Yes, absolutely. I've been very impressed with a lot of guys. So unfortunately, some of the guys couldn't make it here because the fight was so strong to make it to the squad. But for example, somebody like a Stephen was playing at number 3, and when I personally spoke to him, he was very happy to play the role of an opener. And we backed him on that, and he's been really doing well from the Houston Cup, leading to the LA Open. So he's been happy with that role. So Stevens, you've seen the talent the last game, what he can do, what he's capable of doing. He's an IPL level stroke maker. He and Just Karan, for example. So we have got a good blend of guys who can rotate strike, who can take the bowling apart, and some of the guys who can really consolidate. So got a very good combination like that. So we have Monarch Patel, who's a wicket keeper and top order bat number 3. He's been doing a fantastic job. He can switch the game without you knowing that he's getting runs. He gets his 1s, 2s, 4 odd. He runs hard between wickets. So Aaron Jones, he's been most consistent for USA over the years. He's Mr. Responsible for us. So he's been playing a good anchor role for us, and we heavily depend on him and his performances. And coming back, we got Sushant. We've been observing Sushant, and we picked him. And Sushant is the kind of guy who's a great finisher. Once he gets off to a good start, he takes it deep in the innings, and he likes to finish. So we've got him there. And Just Karan, as you all know, is famous for hitting sixers. The recent 37 sixers in one game, that was devastating. I'm sure he's retired a few bowlers after that. So he's been fantastic.
What about the bowlers? You've got some really talented spinners in particular.
Yeah, I was coming to that. Yes, when it comes to our spin department, we have Karima Gore, who's been our leading wicket taker, and Nosh Tushkinjigi. They've been very consistent, and they've improved so much over the last 18 months, including the batting. Earlier they were spinning all-rounders. Now they're proper all-rounders. They can do well with the bat too. And then we have Nisarg, who did the magic the other day. So Nisarg's more experienced, and he's the kind of guy who varies his pace well, and he's a very intelligent guy with the ball. So
it's been a long time for you to get onto the park in international cricket, over 12 months since you were appointed, but it got off to the perfect start, a big win over Papua New Guinea.
Yeah, that was a very good start. We expected that. I mean, the way we prepared ourselves to come in and not think about anything, just be positive in our mind and play our natural games. And we got out to a great start. We don't want to be complacent about that. But since it's a good start, we know what kind of tone to set to the complete tournament. It's leading to the tournament. And I think we're in the right place mentally and physically.
Looking forward to that Cricket World Cup League 2. You're going to face a big challenge. Both Oman and Nepal you'll be playing against. They were the last internationals for USA 18 months ago. They went 0-4 there. Can you turn it around here in Oman and pick up some wins?
I'm certainly hoping so. Yeah, these conditions suit us slightly better. And due respect to the Nepal team, they did really well in Nepal. The strength, they did really well, and we respect that. But the conditions are different here, and the last 18 months we've identified a lot of talent, and our team is pretty formidable, I can say now. So we'll give them a good challenge, and I'm pretty confident that we'll do well.
You come from a test nation, a first-class background there in Bangalore. Have you been impressed with associate cricket generally, not just America, but the likes of Nepal, Oman, who you play against, Papua New Guinea, Scotland? These sort of sides are coming up the rankings?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yes, we come from not from an associate nation, but yes, looking at the quality of cricket they play, I think it's just the game experience which is less. The number of games they play throughout the match conference, like I say. But I think when it comes to the quality, when you compare the quality, if these guys can play a little more cricket on a regular basis, they'll be up to standard with anybody, one of the top teams in the world.
Talk to us about American domestic cricket. We've seen quite a few overseas players come across now in recent times, the likes of Corey Anderson, Unmuk Chan, Smith Patel, and they're going in and getting involved in what is a real project, forming an American domestic structure with minor league cricket.
Yes, there's been a lot of very good inflow of players coming to the US. Like we all know, US is a land of opportunities, and some of them are coming for their personal reasons, some of them for the professional reasons. And we are trying to build a very good domestic structure in the US. And the minor league, which we started off, the minor league, it's on the run, and leading up to the major league, which is dawning. I think it's coming up next year. There are a huge inflow of very good cricketers all over the world who are coming in. And it'll be I think it's very exciting times for USA cricket in a couple of years looking ahead.
And these players coming in, do they just help to raise the standard of the domestic game?
Of course, that's important, right? Because even the guys who are domestic cricketers, at this point, they've actually thought that this is the level of cricket we play and we are good. We are pretty good at this level, but these guys have come and raised the standards, and everyone's seeing them, and they're just run hungry or wicket hungry. They're just doing well, finishing games. So they know that, yeah, we have to raise the standards. They won't come down from their standards, but we have to raise the standards to their level. So it's very good for USA cricket on the whole.
Very finally, it's a busy couple of months coming up after a real barren spell. 4 games here in Cricket World Cup League 2, then the regional T20 World Cup qualifiers. You're looking forward to this young American side that you're bringing through starting to shine?
Very much, very much. There's a lot of cricket coming up, and the boys are so eager. They haven't played in a couple of years. So am I. I mean, that's what we are looking forward to as coaches and players, playing some cricket. And it's a lot to look forward to, and it's a busy schedule from now to the end of the year. So everyone's geared up, everyone's in the top form, and hope it continues for us.
Very best of luck doing that and getting some wins here.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.